Today on In the Woodyard, it's a wood chucking day. We're gonna move wood from here over there. Here we go. So those of you that have been watching the channel for a while probably know this, but there's probably some that don't, and there's probably some new people. I am moving my woodyard to a new location, and the reason is because I am outside the covenants of what is allowed in this industrial park. And in order for me to stay here, I would need to spend about $100,000 or more on planning and site prep and putting in hard surface and getting this up to code to what it needs to be, and I'm not going to do that. And I happen to have a friend that lives about 3 miles as a crow flies that way, and he has a farm with a bunch of acreage, and we've already moved a bunch of stuff there. So today I'm going to start moving more because I have to be gone in about 3 weeks, and I got to move all the wood out of here. So that's what's going to happen over the next 2 weeks. I'm going to be moving a lot of wood. So I happen to have about, I don't know, 5-6 hours today, so I'm going to try to do a couple loads at least. I'm going to start right here. This is birch. I got a pile here that's got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, almost 6 face cords or 2 full cords right here. I can fit 4 face cords at a time in the trailer, so I'm going to fill it up. We're going to take it, dump it, come back, get another load, dump that. I'm going to try to keep the similar kinds of wood together in the piles out at the farm, and I'm just going to dump it in piles because it's already dry, it's already ready to burn, and when I sell it I can just load it into my truck or trailer, and I know the volume amounts of what I need for that, so I won't need to restack it, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put it on pallets. I'm just going to dump it on the ground. The reason I waited until now is because now the ground is froze and it's not going to be muddy or anything, so I can just dump it right on the ground. I won't have a problem getting to it or dumping out at the farm and putting it where it needs to be out of the way, so that I can, when it does sell, I can just get to it and load it up. So I'm just going to dump it in piles and just go back and forth and do that. So it's a pain that I got to do that. And I counted the other day, and what I have here left is somewhere around 100 face cords. 30 or so full cords, 35, something like that is what I've got left. Now I do have orders this week, and obviously I'm going to load that stuff up and just go sell it as that happens. So as I get orders, I'm going to be taking that wood and just delivering it, but for now I'm going to start moving some of the extra stuff that I know I've got a lot of. I'm going to move this birch. I'm going to move a whole bunch of cherry from right over here behind the camera. I've got a whole bunch of pine over there that I know I'm going to move because that won't sell real fast. So I'm going to start moving some of the bulky high inventory stuff that I have and get rid of it, and I'm going to start moving pallets. So that's kind of what's going to happen. Now I'm going to do some cleanup over the next few days too. So it's a wood chucking day, so let's get chucking. That's where it was. This was all full. This was 1 full cord here, and then I took a face cord, a third of a cord, and a little bit of the next one. So all that's left is just a little bit right here. And I put the cover on. Now I did find a flaw in my cover that I've never noticed until just now. I had to struggle to get this put in because it's at the maximum, because I have this arched a little bit of a crest on the top of the pile, and I am at the maximum. I did about 2 or 3 clicks to tighten it up, and that's it. So a little bit more fabric on the top would be nice. Just like another foot would be perfect, because then you can get a couple cranks on it. Because I struggled to get it into the notch. The first notch was easy. The other one I had to kind of pry it in, and I got 2 clicks on cranking it. So there's the load. It's 4 face cords or 1 full cord and a third. We're gonna go dump it right now. Look at that, load number 2. That took 31 minutes. I did take a bathroom break behind the camera, not but there it is, it's in. I'm not going to put the tarp on this one because I put a lot of big chunks up on top, and that last one was birch, and a lot of the bark was coming off the birch, and I knew it would fly out. Because I'm going to take the other route a little bit slower as far as speed, so I think it'll be just fine. So we're going to go on the road and we're going to go deliver this load right now. There it is, another 4 face cords or full cord and a third gone. So I finished this part right here. I started in on this row. So we're just gonna keep going, and I'm gonna go make another dump, as my good friend DJ Khaled would say, another one. Another load. So this is load number 4. That one took me 29 minutes. So I did a 31 minute, a 33 minute, a 29. I forget what the other one was, but about a half an hour for 4 face cords or a full cord and a third chucked in, if you can back right up to the pile. So I got 2 rows gone. You can see I put the pellets right over here. I got them off the ground because they're starting to freeze in pretty good. So I had to pound on them. You get a little bit of dirt with them, but I got the pellets up, and that's kind of why I wanted to get going on this, because this week is supposed to be pretty neutral temperatures. mid-30s during the day and mid-20s at night, and it's not freezing really hard, so I want to get as much wood hauled as I can before the ground freezes much more than it is, because that way I can get the pallets off. So looks like another load right here. I don't know if I'm gonna have time. It's getting late in the day already, so we'll see. I get this one dumped and I'll think about it. I already did 4 loads, so I feel like I got a little bit of exercise anyway today. Okay, here we go, do a dump. I'm back in the wood yard, and I'm not going to do another load because my battery is just about dead. I got the last load off, but I could tell the battery was right at the end, and it needs to be charged, and I haven't charged it in quite a while. And I don't think it's charging from the charger that's built in. So I think what I'm going to do, because I don't think I'm getting contact, I'm going to brush off the ball here. I noticed it's very rusty, so I'm going to brush the snot out of this, get it all cleaned up, and I'm going to put some lube on it, because I don't think it's making contact and charging. I checked the fuse, and the fuse is fine, but the ball doesn't seem to be making contact good enough. I'll clean out the inside here. So I might clean the contact points out really good here. Get this brushed up. It's just a lot of rust powder on there. There. Now I'll put some liquid wrench on it, and then I'm going to screw a bunch up inside of there. I'll lubricate all these spots here too. So tomorrow we'll I'm going to put a little grease in here too, lubrication. I'm going to grease the trailer tomorrow too, I think. So there it is. I disconnected it, lubed it up. And next thing I'm going to do is I am going to plug in the battery here and get that charging. So there, it's plugged in. So I'm going to hook up my lock, check the inside, make sure I got juice. Yes, it's lit up. It is charging. So we're going to leave that go, and then we're going to lock this puppy up. There we go, and I already put my lock on the back here, so, and I only have about, I might have 40 minutes of daylight left, 45 minutes. It's at the end of the day. It's a real dark, overcast day, so I don't think there's much time, even if I was to have a fresh battery. I mean, I might have been able to get one load on and get it out there and dump it just before dark, but I had enough for one day. That was 4 loads. 4 loads is 16 face cords, or 5 full cords. Yeah, 5 full cords and a third that I lifted in through, and each cord weighs, I don't know, 4,000 pounds, something like that. So I lifted some weight today anyway. I can tell my shoulders are a little sore, but it was good to get some exercise finally. I've been sitting around two-daying much lately. There it is. Tomorrow we're going to haul some more, so come on back, 5:30 a.m. I'll be back here chucking wood just for you. I'll see you then. Between now and then, go to my channel, watch some videos. There's a bunch of them, like 900 and some. Good night, Irene.